Well, hi, Jibber Circuit. I'm back with the 40 Years of Mills and Boon. Okay, this new series I'm doing after 6 months, 60 books. Right, so it's basically me reviewing 40 Mills and Boon, but trying to find the worst one of the lot and put my little British snark hat on them. So I sound a little bit dodgy. I think I got a cold coming. Right, so, okay, third one in, and I think I found it. I think I found the worst one. Here we go. This was when I got this in my library. This was like 10 pence, I think. So, Maisey Yates, A Royal World Apart. Okay, here we go. With a life mapped out since birth, Princess Evangeline Dracos, known for her dramatic flair, hopes the minor scandal she plans to create will deter potential suitors. Hired for Eve's security, unemotional bodyguard Mikhail Nabatov never makes a mistake. But the impulsive princess pushes his resolve to the limits. It's not long, however, before the beautiful as imprisoned Eve entices him to leave his bonds of duty and honour behind. While their chemistry reaches fever pitch, Mikhail knows he must only deny his feelings, for Eva is promised to another man. Oh my god. So, obviously American author, doesn't matter about royal families, but this, oh my good god. Oh god. Okay, even the way it starts, here we go. The scandalous princess had done it again. Evangeline Dracos has slipped away from yet another one of his top security guards. It was inexcusable. Sometimes that was something that should never happen. Yet it has, 3 times as many weeks. Mikhail Nabatov did not tolerate mistakes. Mistakes, no matter how small, from losing the princess one was meant to be guarding, down to the simplest act of spilling hot coffee yourself while driving could be disastrous. So, yes, the princess, she's wild and the prejudice and spoiled, and they meet, and Mac or Mikhail is, I love this. Okay, I'm gonna throw this right now. Okay, Mikhail is a security guard in a security company. He's filthy rich. Okay, his job is basically to protect. Has his own people working for him. Don't see him doing any administration or kind of day-to-day work at all. Okay, and get this. This is the best part. He's a billionaire. He actually is referred to as a billionaire. He's a billionaire. Now, curiosity, the map is right here. I googled the net worth, okay, of the royal families. Now, the most richest person who died in 2016 was the King of Thailand. I won't even try to pronounce that name. His net worth was 43.8 billion. Then, the Dubai Sheikh, the Sultan of Brunei, the King of Saudi Arabia, goes down from that. Okay, the Prince of Monaco is worth 1 billion as Albert II. Okay, and our dear old Queen of England and the Commonwealth is worth 450 million. So this bodyguard, the security guard, is richer than the Queen of England. Okay, yes, he's richer than the Queen of England, and Eva is beautiful, stunning. She's turning 21. She's wild and impetuous and unfree and beautiful. Yes, and she's from the country of Konos, Kyons, Konos, which I assumed is a Greek island. However, it could call her Princesa, which is similar to Russian. Okay, yes, that's what Matt keeps calling her. So, but they have a little moment and they dance and they flirt, and then pictures of Eva taken, which are scandalous because she's a promise to another. Okay, as a trade deal, because this is like 1901. Apparently, to kind of bring two countries together. She's promised a hand in marriage to someone else who's really boring called Sebastian. Here we go. This bit here. This only time the king really comes in. This is page 66. You have to get it out of Koyanos now, King Stephanos. Slap the day's paper down on the polished surface of the desk. It had been 3 days since the ball. 3 days since Mac had held Eve in his arms. Every one of those 3 days had May seen her sweet torment that he found he almost enjoyed. To want it as he did, to have the memory of what it felt like, to have a heat beneath his hands. It kept him awake at night, kept his body on edge. May seen her and not taken her into his arms again, a near impossibility. So, Mac takes Eva out of the country to the scandal dies down, so she's pure and intact for her marriage, to his, I love this, a log cabin in Sweden. A fucking log cabin in Sweden. Yeah, it's a log cabin in Sweden. Alright? This is it. Because the billionaire's log cabin. Right. Okay. was set inside of the mountains. The front of it built up on supports. Giant triangular windows mirrored the lines of the roof, overlooking an incredible mountain vista. The car pulled up in front of his home, and Mac opened the door, sliding out of it and holding until she got out behind him. He rounded to the driver's side and spoke to Hans for a moment, before handing the other man a thick roll of cash and stepping away from the vehicle. Two staff members came out of the house to greet him, and she assumed to collect their luggage. Oh my god, yes, he's got his own little Mac mansion in Switzerland, and his own servants. Oh my god, yes. Now the thing is, though, okay, because this is a Muslim novel that focuses on the man's narrative, if you will. Now Mac, okay, Mac had a really sorry story. Okay, Mac married young, married at 17. Then his wife Maria, she was in a car crash. She was disowned by a family for marrying so young. Then on the way out after getting married, she was in a horrible car crash, and she was left mentally disabled until for the next 10 years to the day she died, which is a tragic story. And since that point, Mac's Grinch heart is just closed off from the world. He exercises, he focuses on other things, he focuses on he basically worked to give Maria a better quality of care because he did love his wife, but even says, I would have married her if I'd known the outcome, okay, which is, at least that's honest, okay. However, but it transpires that once Eva and Mac, between their bantering, hating each other, but eventually getting on and talking, they finally got a lot in common. Mac is a virgin. Mac's a virgin, and so is Eva, Princess Eva. Now, give some respect. This is probably the first Muslim I ever read, but even when the ones are set in Regency times, normally Kay, the Duke or the Lord, as kind of, either is a widow, okay, or been seeing prostitutes and yet not contacted syphilis. So this is the first. Actually, I think this is the first Muslim I ever read, where the sex scenes are from a man's point of view, which is, hey, I'll give that points for uniqueness. But will the billionaire bodyguard, the billionaire bodyguard in his Mac mansion with his servants, who's got more money in the bank than the Queen of goddamn England, get with Eva, who's promised to Sebastian, who she doesn't really love, but she wants her family to kind of respect her decisions? And it's sorted in like 5 pages. Oh, what do you think is going to happen? Of course. Because be honest, okay, if you were the king of a tiny little country and you're hey, okay, let's say Genovia, okay, a little fictitious country, okay, and who wouldn't want a billionaire? Who would not want a billionaire as a brother-in-law? So yes, so I read it. I kind of laughed my ass off in between. Oh god, it's absolutely ridiculous. A Royal Worlds Apart by Maisey Yates. Oh my god. I will give you respect for first time I ever read a sexy from a man's point of view in a Mills and Boon novel. But this book is just ridiculous. And the fact is, okay, they're in the Swiss Alps, but they don't even go bloody skiing. Why not? They just sit there, okay, and just talk, and she has bubble baths on the balcony. She has bubble baths on the balcony, for God's sake. I'll put this down here. This bit made me laugh too much. So I'll sign off here. And bye now.